Hello everyone, today we're going to be looking at Minecraft Championship 15. So what we're going to be doing first is I'm going to analyze all the different teams and I'm going to tell you my thoughts on them. Then after that I'll tell you how the teams should do according to statistics, and then last I'll tell you how I think the teams are going to place just solely based on my opinion. Now before the video starts, just please subscribe. I really worked hard on this and I'm not going to waste your time, so just on to the video. First off, we have the Red Rabbits. Now, Dream is probably the best player on this team, with Sapnap being pretty close behind, then Michael McChill being average, and Quackity being a bit below average. Now, chemistry-wise, this team will be really good because Dream, Sapnap, and Quackity are all part of the Feral Boys, while Michael McChill has teamed and won with Dream in MCC 8. Now, I think that this team can definitely get top 5 and has a small chance to even win. All in all, I think that this team is pretty good and will be really fun to watch. Second, we have the Orange Ocelots. Now, I'm starting to see a pattern here with MCC teams. There's usually one above average, two averages, and one below average. Now, obviously the above average is Pizza Hut, while the averages are Green and Shovel, and the below average is Pearlescent Moon. Now, chemistry-wise, this team will be amazing because they've pretty much all teamed together before. But with that said, I can definitely see them getting top 5, but I can't see them winning just because of how good the other teams are in this event. Third, we have the Yellow YAKS. Now, the above average is obviously Puns, with Captain Sparkles and CPK being average, and Jack Manifold being below average. Now, this combination of people is pretty weird, and their chemistry will be pretty interesting because most of them haven't teamed before. But I think that this team has a good chance to get top 5 and has a pretty small chance to win. All in all, I think this team will be pretty fun to watch, even with this team being kinda weird. Fourth, we have the Lime Llamas. Now, of course, the above average is Fruit Berries, the averages are Solidarity and Kara Corvus, and the below average is the Orion Sound. Now, even though this team has Fruit Berries, I can't see this team getting top 5 because there are just so many better teams. But with Fruit Berries, we can never know because of how good he is. All in all, this team will be pretty fun to watch. Fifth, we have the Green Guardians. Now, this is basically the MCC 11 Violet Vampires, but instead of Wilbur, we have Philza, and instead of Quackity, we have Connor. Now, in my opinion, Phil's an upgrade from Wilbur, but Connor's a downgrade from Quackity. But that's just because Quackity is played in more events. This team's chemistry will be insane because they all know each other from the Dream SMP, plus Phil, Fundy, and Tommy have all met in real life. All in all, I think this team has a really good chance of getting top 5, and a small chance to even win. Plus, they'll all be very fun to watch. Sixth, we have the CYAN Creepers. Now, there's not really an above average here because they're all pretty average, but the one that I don't know about is 5UP because I haven't really seen him play Minecraft. But apart from that, I can definitely see them getting top 5. I can't see them winning, but that's just because I don't know how good 5UP is. Seventh, we have the Aqua Axolotls. Now, I think this team has a chance to get top 5 because Kurtzy and Krinios are good enough to make up for Nichu's below average score. But apart from this, they're all pretty chill and seem like they have good chemistry, which would make them pretty fun to watch. I don't really have much more to say about this team because I think they'll get top 5, but I don't really think they'll win just because of all the other teams in this event. Eighth, we have the Blue Bats. Now, the above average here is of course Quig, with Epwhip and Smallish Beans being average, but the reason I think this team will do well is because Preston isn't below average. He's played Minecraft for more than 7 years, which makes me compare him with Dan TDM, whose score is pretty good. And if Preston were as good as Dan TDM, they might have a chance to get top 5 and even win. Ninth, we have the Purple Pandas. So, this team is pretty average, and I think that they could get top 5, but there's also a chance that they won't get top 5. This team is a very low team score, but I still think that they could possibly do well. All in all, again, this team will probably be fun to watch, but I really don't think they're going to win. And last, but for sure not least, we have the Pink Parrots. Now, I've heard a lot of people saying this team isn't going to do well, but personally, I think this team will probably win. This team's chemistry will obviously be amazing, as Rambo currently lives with Tubbo and has met Wilbur, while Tapel has teamed and won with Wilbur in MCC 12. Now, this team might even do better than I think, because we really haven't seen Rambo's full potential in Minecraft, and he's only really streamed the Dream SMP. All in all, this team will be really fun to watch, even if they don't get top 5. Alright, so now that we're done analyzing the teams, it's time to tell you guys what places the teams should be in according to their individual scores. And in case you're new here, we're going to give the new players 1,500 points as a default score, because that's what the event organizer does. Coming in last, we have the CYAN Creepers. Now, this is just because they have 2 new players, and they might score higher in the event, but they're in last as of right now, just according to statistics. Coming in 9th, we have the Purple Pandas. Now, the only reason that they're scoring this low is because Illumina has only played in 2 events, not counting Minecraft Championship Pride. Now, I'm almost certain that this team will score higher in the actual event. Coming in 8th, we have the Aqua Axolotls. Now, Curtsy and Crinios are both really good, but Nichu's score being more than below average is causing them to get 8th. Coming in 7th, we have the Pink Parrots. Now, I didn't expect this, but it does make sense because Ranboo is a new player, and that brings down their points a lot. But I think this team will definitely do way better than 7th place in the actual event. Coming in 6th, we have the Lime Llamas. Now, I think that the only reason that they placed this high is because the teams below them had new players, but personally, I think that this team will probably place lower in the actual event. Coming in 5th, we have the Green Guardians. Now, it just shows how good Fundy, Tommy, and Phil are that they scored 5th, even while having Connor, whose score is only 2/3 of a new player's. Personally, I think that they'll place higher than this, but they could also very well place lower. Coming in 4th, we have the Blue Bats. Now, it's astonishing to me that F-Whip, Quig, and Smallish Beans are really good enough to boost this team all the way to 4th place, even while having Preston Plays, who's a new player. But, honestly, I think this team could place higher and even get into Dodgeball, because Preston Plays is certainly not new to Minecraft. Coming in 3rd, we have the Orange Ocelots. Now, I think that this team deserves this spot, but I wouldn't place it any higher and say that they get into Dodgeball, and they very well could place lower, but all in all, this team is pretty good. Now, coming in 2nd, we have the Yellow YAKS. Now, this team statistically made it into Dodgeball at 2nd place, but I think that they could possibly get 1st place, since Jack Manifold will probably be way better than MCC 14, because that was his first event. And coming in 1st, we have the Red Rabbits. Now, Dream and Sapnap had enough points to boost this team all the way to 1st place, despite Quackity being below average. But Quackity's points are on the better side of the below averages, and plus, Michael McChill has one of the most average scores in the entire event. Now, out of Yellow and Red, according to Dodgeball statistics, Red wins Dodgeball, but honestly, I think it could go both ways, since Puns is really good at Dodgeball, having done a reverse sweep in MCC 13. But then again, he missed almost every single shot in MCC 14, which made him lose. So really, it really could go both ways. Now, as for my personal predictions, this is going to go really fast because I don't want to edit this video anymore. Coming in 10th, we have the CYAN Creepers. Coming in 9th, we have the Purple Pandas. Coming in 8th, we have the Lime Llamas. Coming in 7th, we have the Aqua Axolotls. Coming in 6th, we have the Red Rabbits. Coming in 5th, we have the Green Guardians. Coming in 4th, we have the Orange Ocelots. Coming in 3rd, we have the Pink Parrots. Coming in 2nd, we have the Blue Bats. And then coming in 1st, we have the Yellow YAKS. And then between blue and yellow, I think yellow is going to win Dodgeball and finally break the captain's curse. Alright, so that was my Minecraft Championship 15 analysis and prediction video. If you liked it, please subscribe. I'm really trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of 2021. So, goodbye.